A while back when I announced Mario Paint Fortnight, someone suggested that I remake the built-in songs from Warioware DIY in the Mario Paint Composer. I thought this was a really fun idea, as there are over 90 built-in songs in the game, more than that if you also count the ones from DIY Showcase. The only issue is that I didn't want to just copy the song from one Nintendo DAW to another, then upload them as my own with just a simple disclaimer in the description that not everyone will read. So I decided to make a video out of it and explain my process. I might even make this a series if people enjoy it enough. Now that I have the idea, it was time to choose which song to do first. So I could go one of three ways with this. I could either pick the first song on the list, being Four Seasons in Mona's records. I could pick one of the really cool songs from Ashley's records, since they're really popular in the DIY community. The third option would be to pick a Nintendo song from 9Volt's records, since that's something I kinda do already with my covers. I do want to avoid any songs that have the shuffle button utilised, at least for now, since swing or jazzy type songs are a little awkward in Mario Paint, especially with my current lack of skill set. I also want to avoid most of Orbulon's songs too, because of the instruments in them. They don't match the default sound font in Mario Paint. Plus, a lot of them are very percussion based, and Warioware DIY has a much wider variety of percussion instruments than Mario Paint does. Well, that plus Orbulon's songs kinda suck. Sorry, buddy. Undecided, I did what any sane person would do when they can't make a decision. I asked for other people's opinions. So I made a poll in the Warioware DIY Discord server I run. Link in the description. A little under 24 hours later, the people have spoken and I'm doing a 9Volt song. I'll choose Ashley next time if people enjoy this and want it to be a series. Out of the now 18 songs available to me, I went with F-Zero, aka Mute City. Now that we've got the song chosen, it's time to take a deep dive into the instruments so we can translate them for Mario Paint. The first few instruments were simple enough. The violins went to the princess, the electric guitar went to the piranha plant, the trumpets went to the fire flower, the bass went to the heart, and the various drums go to the red and green mushrooms. The only three I really had to think about were the saxophone, the organ, and the blue shell instrument. After a bit of thinking though, I decided on the saxophone going to the spiny, since it sounded the closest like a saxophone besides the princess and the fire flower. The organ went to the boo, since I needed a softer instrument and the boo just did the job perfectly. And then the blue shell instrument went to the car, since it kinda worked on a lower octave. That and it's an F-Zero song, so the car just had to make an appearance somewhere. Now that we had our song and instruments, it's time for me to show you the final result. And here we are. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't 100% sure this would actually work. I was more excited to try it than the result itself, but this was really cool. I'll be releasing a video of the song itself on another day though. If you liked what you saw and want me to make this a series, feel free to like and subscribe. Okay, bye!